Baseball season is back, baby. The Tigers are back. And, man, how about Kevin McGonigle? How about Kevin McGonigle? We got the highlights right here for yesterday's game. So, Tigers, top of the first inning, a shaky start, to say the least, for Padres starting pitcher Nick Pivetta. So, Kerry Carpenter, he strikes out, and then Gleyber Torres, walk. Colt Keith, single. Riley Green, walk. Really good to see. Held off a tough pitch, which talked about Riley Green, his strikeout issues last season. Good sign early on. So just like that, bases loaded. And if you had the Tigers' first run of the season coming on a walk with the bases loaded, well, you can cross that square off your bingo card.
3-0. Torkelson, ball four upstairs, bases loaded, walk. And the Tigers take a 1-0 lead here in the first inning. 3 walks in the first for Pivetta.
So, Tigers strike 1-0, and then Kevin McGonigle, first MLB at bat, first MLB pitch.
Kevin McGonigle, who lines one up the right field line, and it touches down. Here comes Keith Riley Green on his tail. He'll score, and Kevin McGonigle's first major league at bat is a 2-run double, and the Tigers lead it 3-0 here in the first inning.
So, amazing start for Kevin McGonigle. I mean, one pitch in, you're already having a lot of success. So, unbelievable stuff. So, 3-0 Tigers. Dylan Dingler able to follow that with a 1-run single, making it 4-0. And then Tigers just keep on rolling along, able to add another 2 in the third inning, which also included this one.
Pivetta fires. McGonigle rips this one up the right field line, and it's fair off the wall. Heading to third is Torkelson. McGonigle will try for his second double of the day, and he slides around the tag on the relay throw in from Fernando Tatis Jr. Kevin McGonigle 2 for 2 with a pair of doubles. He just missed his first major league home run.
Yeah, that one just smacked off the wall there in right field. Man, that swing. Just got a nice compact swing. Beautiful follow through. And he's already 2 for 2 with 2 doubles in his first 2 major league at bats. Parker Meadows with a 2-run single afterwards, making it 6-0 Tigers. Then coming up, we had another McGonigle hit.
2 balls, 2 strikes on McGonigle the pitch. Swing, and he squibs this one off the end of the bat. Shortstop coming in. Bogarts fields, throws to first, not in time. Infield single for McGonigle. He's 3 for 3.
So Kevin McGonigle, 3 for 3. Can't ask for much more in his first ever MLB game. And then immediately following, we got our first Tigers home run of the season. Compliments of Dylan Hits Dingers.
2 balls, 2 strikes on Dylan Dingler. Line drive machine, and he swings, sends this one in the air, deep to left. Laureano back, looking up, and it's gone! Touch of all time, Dylan Dingler, his first of the year. It's 8-0 Tigers in the 5th.
Dylan Dingler comes through. Those would be the last Tigers runs scored of the game, but Kevin McGonigle, not done yet.
And he lines this one to the gap in right center, charging in Tatis. He will not get there. And Kevin McGonigle with a 4-hit day.
4 for 5. So here's the final line for Kevin McGonigle. 4 for 5. 2 runs batted in. 2 runs scored. And, of course, of those hits had 2 doubles in there and 2 singles. I mean, hey, I'm telling you. Hearing a lot about this kid in spring training. Really tore it up. Didn't even play AAA at all. Last season, highest level he played was AA. Only played 45 games in AA, but he tore it up. and played well enough in spring training just now that it's like, hey, he doesn't even need AAA. He's ready to go now. And, man, he showed it. It was just amazing decision by the Tigers to bring him up now. I was anticipating potentially seeing the number one prospect in the MLB, Connor Griffin of the Pirates. They actually had him start the regular season down in the minors, and they'll be calling him up pretty shortly, especially if you saw yesterday's game. Yikes. Paul Skeens getting hit around a little bit, but there was that kind of thought in the back of your mind, like, all right, maybe the Tigers will let McGonigle start in AAA maybe about a month in, come in. But no, they felt like he was ready, and, man, was he ready. Able to come through. Padres did try to rally late. Got their first runs across in the 6th, solo home run in the 7th, and got some base runners on, but the Tigers able to hold on for the win.
Pitch, he got him, a swinging strike 3, and Will Vest puts an exclamation point on this opening day with a strikeout of Jake Cronenworth as the Tigers take down the San Diego Padres, and they start the season 1-0 with a pretty convincing 8-2 win.
Yeah, convincing. It's a good way to say it. So the Tigers, 12 hits in 39 at-bats with those 8 runs. And, of course, highlighted by Kevin McGonigle's 4-for-5 debut day. And how could we forget Tarek Skubal? He was electric in his first game of the season. This was his 3rd straight opening day start for the Tigers. 6 innings. Allowed no earned runs. His lone run that he had allowed, there was an error in that inning. So that doesn't count against Tarek Skubal's numbers. It was where Fernando Tatis reached on an error by Baez. That was a call that was challenged, a safe call that was challenged by the Tigers, unsuccessful. So Tatis reached on an error and then a double by Xander Bogaerts scoring Tatis. So since Tatis reached on an error, if the play was not an error, he would not have made it on. So there was the unearnedness of that run, if you will. So 1 unearned run in 6 innings, 6 strikeouts, no walks, 3 hits. Great stuff that we've come to expect from Tarek Skubal as he opens his back-to-back Cy Young defense this season. Otherwise, for pitching, we had Drew Anderson getting his first look in a Tigers uniform. He allowed that solo home run in the 7th inning. Overall, didn't look great. This was, however, his first major league game in 5 years. Last played with the Texas Rangers in 2021, so it's been a minute. I will give him a pass, though. He did look really good in spring training and the regular season, of course, 2 completely different ball games, but otherwise, 2 hits, 1 run, 1 1/3 innings. Tower Holton coming in for 2/3 of an inning, and then Will Vest closing it out. Didn't get the save because of the score, but looked good. So there you go. 8-2, Tigers final. Other thoughts, rough start for Kerry Carpenter. Mentioned he had a little bit of a rough spring training, and just really did not look great at all at the plate in this one. 0-for-5 with a pair of strikeouts. And Riley Green went 0-for-4 with 2 strikeouts as well, but did draw that walk in his first plate appearance, which, again, really, really tough one to hold off on, given the location and his propensity to rack up the strikeouts. Really good stuff there. But otherwise, can't ask for better from the Detroit Tigers in their first game of the regular season. Getting off on a high note, and they've got 2 games left of this 3-game series to open the season. With the Padres, they play tonight at 9:40, very late game, as it'll be the first official game for Framber Valdez for the Tigers, their prized offseason acquisition. And it'll be Michael King getting the start for the Padres tonight. And then the rubber match of the 3-game series will be tomorrow night, 8:40, another late game, and that's going to be the first start of the season for Jack Flaherty. He's going to be opposed by Randy Vasquez of the Padres. No game on Sunday, probably the only Sunday they're going to get off of the season besides the All-Star break. And then the Tigers will be starting a 3-game series with the Arizona Diamondbacks on Monday on the road, which, speaking of which, we will have the first start for Justin Verlander back in a Tigers uniform in that first game of that Diamondbacks series. I actually did see as well of the first home series of the Tigers season. They are targeting Sunday Night Baseball against the St. Louis Cardinals, not this coming Sunday, but next Sunday. That's Tigers are going to be targeting Justin Verlander getting his first home start of the season back in the Tigers uniform for Sunday Night Baseball. I had a feeling that that's what they were going to try to line up, and it's good to see that is indeed what they're going to do. So that's going to be very cool right there. But again, good stuff for the Tigers. Really good way to open the regular season.
If you missed today's installment of On the Docket, podcast it at foxsports1019.com or wherever you get your podcasts. Be sure to tune in live weekdays at noon on Jackson's Fox Sports 101.9 FM.